Well, when I first came here, I was looking for a running club, but we actually didn't have one.
I knew I wanted to continue running in college and post-college, so I went to the club fair one of the first few days of school, and I saw that there was a Lehigh Running Club, and I immediately signed up, and ever since I've been a member, and it's been great.
Didn't have a lot of members the first year, but then the second year it exploded, and we had tons of runners. Then the third year we joined a intercollegiate running club team. So about a month in, the past president, Neil, he actually started up a running club, and so I joined that.
Running Club meets every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and occasional Saturdays. We meet at 4:30 in front of Taylor Gym, and in the fall we have a large showing of students. In the winter it kind of dwindles down a little bit because of the cold, but in the spring it comes right back up and we have a full team again. I'm the women's captain, so I organize the workouts for the women runners, and I help plan what races we go to in the fall.
I'm the president. I was captain the past 2 seasons, and so basically I help organize the races. They go through NERCA for all the fees and everything like that, and I help organize the practices.
So Running Club is, in the fall, we're actually called Club Cross Country because we participate with the National Intercollegiate Running Club Association. So basically we race other college club teams around the East Coast. So last fall we traveled to Princeton, to UVA, and other schools, and we raced them in 6Ks and 8Ks. And it's really fun. We get to train as if we're on the real cross-country team and race really competitive schools. So it's been a really great experience.
We've been in, it's called NERCA, the National Intercollegiate Running Club Association, and so we've been in there for 2 years. It's pretty cool because we get to travel. We've traveled to regionals and nationals in the past couple of years. And we've raced against some really competitive teams, but for every team it's pretty spread out, so you're always going to be running with people in all the races.
I like running because no matter how far I go, no matter how fast, slow, no matter what time of day it is, I always feel such a sense of accomplishment the minute I finish a run. And when I'm out for a run, it's the one time that I'm not thinking about all the stress I have. My head is clear, all I feel is the fresh air, and it's just really refreshing, and it makes me stay on track with work and stress-free.
So I wanted to do it because I ran in high school, and it's a great way to meet friends, a great way to stay in shape.
Having that feeling every single day is really powerful, and it pushes me to stay focused in school, and it makes me happy, and I get a sense of endorphin release when I run. So those are the reasons why I like running. And I also love the social aspect of running. There's a ton of awesome people that are on Running Club, and I've made such great friends through Running Club. So there's lots of benefits to running, and especially to running with a group of students. I think running at the club level is really valuable to any school because lots of students love being a part of a team, and they love participating in athletic activities, but if you're on a varsity sport, it has a tendency to take over, and it's your number one priority. Club sports allows people that aren't maybe the best at their sport to continue playing in college.
Well, I think there's a number of benefits, and they come in different forms.
Well, I mean, there's obviously mental and physical benefits that go with it.
There are a number of physical benefits just based on the way that you're training your aerobic system. It has effects both on actually building bone density. It has effects on your heart and lung capacity.
The health benefits alone, you can keep your weight down and your stress, you can manage your stress really well, and it becomes a pretty good habit after a while to be able to get in the swing of running for sure.
The mental benefits as well. I think it's for a lot of people it can be an emotional and a stress reliever, and just a way to even clarify some of your cognitive functioning from what you do while you're out on a run.
You see it all the time with youth kids where they're overweight and it's almost like they need a group to play with or someone to tell them what to do. I think in running it's pretty easy to just slap on some shoes and get out and go.
The mental stress that goes on with prepping for exams, and let's face it, you can't effectively study for 3-4 straight hours without taking a break. And if you can take a break and get outside and go for a 20-minute jog and then get back to studying, I think you'll just find yourself more with more clarity and more mental cognitive ability to get back into the books.
I think running has a significant amount of benefits, not just physical benefits, but emotional benefits as well. Some may say even spiritual benefits. It really does, I feel, help with every aspect of health. But again, it's something that will only help if it's consistent, if you're doing it regularly. It's not like once a month it's going to lower your risk. And a lot of that has to do with just lowering overall body fat percentage.
As long as you're in a good, solid running program that is not going to tax you too much too soon. If you get too aggressive with the way that you approach a running program, then you can start to pull in a lot of soft tissue injuries, a lot of bone injuries. You hear of stress fractures and things like that. So there are definitely dangers if you go about it the wrong way.
But I really would recommend people that are starting out running to really just do what works for you.
Most people who start running, no matter what age they start, they keep going until basically they can't do it anymore. And I just think anytime you're talking about the all-around benefits that you can get from a sport, running is one of the only ones I think that you can get really all-around benefits from it.
I like running in groups versus running alone because it's really nice talking to people when you run and having a group to push you during runs, and it's easier mentally when you're out 5 miles away and you have other friends there running right beside you.
When you run with a group, it's more fun. I mean, you get to talk with people, and everyone's pushing each other to run faster, so I feel like you get in a lot better shape, and it's some great motivation.
I think running is a very social sport, a social activity. So when you do find a group of running buddies that you can go out and have a common goal, whether it's training for a race as a long-term goal or whether it's just maintaining fitness, and you have that accountability that are going to come with running with a group, that if you have a set time every day that you're going to try to go work out, then you have your people that are going to call you and say, well, what happened? Why aren't you here today? And you'll just have that sense of accountability to go run with them.
Anytime you're with a group, you're going to probably far exceed your goals and expectations. If you're by yourself, it makes it a lot tougher.
Other people who thrive in groups, I think that they tend to need a little bit more motivation. It's good to have people there that are holding you accountable, because it's easy to say, I'm going to skip this morning's run, or I'll skip after the afternoon run. But when you know you have people waiting for you, you tend to say, okay, I guess I'll just do it. And then 99 out of 100 times you feel better.
And I don't really enjoy running on the treadmill because, you're just running in the same place, the scenery isn't changing, there's no fresh air.
To go in on a treadmill and just have it programmed and be there, and I'm convinced that that having the treadmill move underneath you is different than running on actual roads.
I hate running on a treadmill. I think the real runners always are going to prefer running outside.
But you get out, you enjoy the fresh air a little bit more that way, and you see the scenery. And I would much rather, and most true runners, I would think much rather run outside than on a treadmill.
Sunshine, all those good things that go along with the mental health aspect, I think will improve running outside rather than inside. Treadmills, I think for the most part, are very beneficial when it's unsafe conditions outside. So this winter specifically, when you're trying to dodge the snow and the ice, then you're going to want to be on a treadmill. The more that you can get on grass or trails around the Lehigh Valley, we have some tremendous rail trails, the canal path, which are opportunities for a softer surface than the macadam that you find on the roadways. It
doesn't matter who you are or what background you have in athletics or even running. Once you start, you can really see the benefits almost right away. So I think that in and of itself is really beneficial to people to go out and do it for a few weeks and already feel the benefit.
It's always good to have some sort of physical release, especially at a place like Lehigh where there's so much effort that goes into maintaining that academic level that Lehigh students are trying to achieve.
Whether it's running, whether it's walking, it doesn't matter if you're fast, if you're slow, it really doesn't matter. It's just about being consistent with something. Running is one of those sports, you can pick it up, all you need is a pair of sneakers and maybe a set of headphones, and you're good to go.
It's really nice to just get out, go with some friends, and just go for like a few miles for a run. It's a stress reliever for sure.